Time now for our Rants and Raves of the week, and I'll start with Dan.
I have a rave for Walter Robinson, the legendary Boston Globe reporter who has been with us at Northeastern for the last 7 years, leading a class of students that have regularly produced important investigative pieces for the Globe. Well, after 7 years with us, he has decided to go back to the Globe. He's going back on a he's going back on a part-time basis, and we are really going to miss him. But for Globe readers, he never went entirely away. But I think the fact that he'll be back doing his own work is going to be a big boost for everybody.
He's a big talent.
Good luck. We're going to miss him.
Yeah. All right, Kelly.
I have a rave for both Jeff Bezos, the new owner of the Washington Post, and the Washington Post itself, now helmed by Marty Barron, who used to be here. They have hired 50 new people on their digital side, and Josh and I were talking in the green room before, and apparently they're hiring more. At this day and time when people are getting cut and there are no jobs available, certainly that offer people an opportunity to cover real stuff, this is great. I'm really excited about it. And I'm dying to know who will be doing it.
They really do see an opportunity to try and compete on a national level with the Times in a way that their print strategy was very locally focused. So, yeah, they're doing some really interesting things.
Yeah. All right, so Adam.
I want to do a quick rave for an article in this week's New Yorker by a woman named Dale Rusikoff. It's an article about the charter school fight in Newark, New Jersey. Ordinarily, when people cover charter schools, they either demonize one side or the other, the lazy teachers or the evil hedge fund managers, or they just make the topic insanely boring. This article is riveting. It's 12,000 words, and Emily, I guarantee if you pick it up this evening, you will not be able to put it down. Grab a glass of wine and read it. It helps that Chris Christie, Cory Booker, and Mark Zuckerberg all star in it, but it's a fascinating piece that everyone should go out and read.
I give you credit for even diving into it. Adam sent us all the link this afternoon, and I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to get to that right before Beat the Press.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I'm going to read it.
Adam's rave. I'm not going to read it.
No, you'll enjoy it.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it.
We're all going to get to that. All right, Josh, what do you got?
My rant is for the Federal Communications Commission. The FCC is having an ongoing question about what to do with net neutrality. Net neutrality, of course, the idea that certain websites or certain web services could have a much greater path to the end user than other sites. Yesterday, the FCC advanced a process that would lead to approving some fast lanes and some slower lanes on the internet. This is a real threat to innovation because young startups that are trying to build something new and start a new product are not going to have the resources to be able to compete with ESPN or these giants, broadcast and Amazon, for example, Netflix perhaps, who are able to pay for a faster route. It's an unfair way to break down what has been a very democratic and small d democratic medium, and it's a bad idea. There are a lot of petitions out there. If you're interested in signing them, I think we should try to make sure that the FCC does better.
Yeah, really? Yeah, where are you on this, Dan?
I agree with Josh completely, and I was really struck by the fact that after the FCC made this announcement, unfortunately, John Boehner and some of the House Republicans said that he's still going too far, and what we need is total deregulation so that the Internet providers can do anything they want. I mean, it really ought to be regulated as a public utility, as the phone lines are. I mean, imagine if because of phone line regulation, it were easier to order a pizza from Domino's than from your local pizza shop. I mean, that's almost what we're talking about.
That is what we're talking about, yeah.
If you want the next generation of things like Facebook or Twitter or Amazon or Netflix to spring up, and I think we all want, new improvements in these and other areas, then you want it to be an equal playing field. You want total neutrality.
This is what happens when you have the head of the FCC, who previously spent decades as the chief lobbyist for the telecom industry and for the cable industry.
A lot of places you can go for more information. One I would recommend is freepress.net.
Yes, that's very good.
Freepress.net. All right.
So add that to the charter school reading and your weekend's covered.
All right. I have a rant, and it's just kind of a generic one, but this one involves plagiarism and CNN. So CNN fired today an editor after discovering that she had lifted 50 pieces of material and posted it on the web, just wholesale rip-off, cut and paste kind of stuff onto their website. I mean, this is, in this day and age, and anybody who's a teacher, you must I'm sure you instill this in your students every single day. No one is going to get away with it anymore. It's that those days are over. Someone will be checking. And so it's almost mind-boggling to me what this person was thinking. But
and what's most amazing about it is that the stories that she was plagiarizing from were from Reuters, the wire service. CNN subscribes to the Reuters wire service. There was no reason to take these stories. That's what wire services are for, to provide content to,
all you need
to
to
other
do
news
is say
organizations.
a Reuters report.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just that for whatever reason, she did not want to put her name on it, as opposed to from Reuters or from wire services.
It's just astonishing.
Yeah, now her former
is.
employers are going to have to do the same thing, go back and check her material.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
mess.